Impressions of Mexico City.
De ti es porque he comprendido.
I've been stopped for like a good 10-15 hours.
Super weird. Yeah, we moved in 15 minutes. Has this ever happened to you guys, fellow chilangos? Have y'all waited? Yeah, we've had bad metro luck.
Still better than Uber, probably faster, and Metros only cost 5 pesos per person each way. So
it's like a free sauna.
Free sauna. There you go. Those are good for you. Last impressions of Mexico City. I guess you already guessed it. That means we're moving.
We are moving
out of Mexico City. We're gonna talk more about why we're moving and where we're moving in a future video coming very soon.
Yep.
Rather today we wanted to. Everybody does first impressions videos.
Yeah.
We want to give you our last final thoughts about Mexico City and really just come downtown and enjoy Centro Histórico here in Chilangolandia one last time and take advantage of eating some of our favorite food, seeing some of our favorite places. It's been a while since we've been downtown, hasn't it?
It has been.
What are your immediate last impressions of being back downtown in Mexico City?
Well, I just got done saying off camera, it's like an entirely different world in downtown Mexico City versus where we live. It's crazy. It's a crazy place.
Yeah, it is.
It's fast.
I mean, if you want your first,
walking so fast.
It is a fast-paced place. Although today there must be a holiday today. There's not that many people out, but downtown Mexico City is just such an interesting place because you can find anything and everything, whether you're looking for like washers or lights or pots and pans or cameras. It's like everything is down here. But today we're not looking for lights, pots and pans or cameras. We're looking for Chinese food.
Now, we couldn't give a true first, last, middle impression without a kinetic curse striking. Today it's cursed, today it's struck in the form of comida china, not yet open.
We'll come back. I feel like Mexico City, whether it's your first time or you've lived here for years or just a year or two like we have, it's like you can't ignore, I don't know, you just can't ignore the city, the sounds, the sights, the smells, the history. It's
like exciting every time.
Yes, it's like a sensory overload
all the time.
All the time.
It's gotta be down to like 20 minutes by now. It used to be an hour and an hora. Now
Cambio de lentes.
Yeah.
5 minutos.
Hay tatuajes, chicos, operaciones, tatuar, comprar.
Yeah, those are good.
with the classic.
With a small classic concha.
Classic concha. And what'd you get?
I don't know. I don't ever know what these are called.
These are called
it's like a mollete.
molletes dulces.
Con chocolate.
Chocolate. Oh, so good.
Look at that.
So good.
Like butter.
Now, so when we first moved to Mexico, we moved to Puerto Vallarta. Did we ever really have pan dulce?
I feel like there was one little bakery, I think it was called Yarita.
Something like that.
It was called Bakery,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Yeah.
But I never really craved sweetbread until we came to Mexico City.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because it's colder here, and so like sweetbread and coffee always sounds good every time of day, like a true
It's just better
chilanga.
here. I mean, Vallarta is like the pan they have there is not really like normal Mexican pan dulce for the most part. It's just a little bit
It's
different.
a little bit different. I think they also have like a very nice French bakery type thing, but nothing like Madrid or Ideal or any sort of thing like that.
Well, I think Mexico City is really the place where we learned the most about Mexico. I think,
Yeah.
you know, we first moved to Vallarta, and I feel like when we lived there for pretty much a year and a half
Yep.
before you ever moved to Mexico City or really traveled too much, I feel like we thought we knew Mexico.
Yeah.
And then
But how can you really know Mexico without a life full of pan dulce?
yes, and we just first coming to Mexico City is really where we learned really Mexicans' obsession with pan dulce. We learned how impatient Mexicans can be.
We
Sorry,
fell right into both those.
it's true. Now we're part of the mix. What else do we learn in Mexico City? We learned. I feel like we picked up different accents in Mexico City.
Yeah, you learn to be a part of an environment that is so fast-paced, which again, coming from like a smaller beach town, we really had no idea, but here I feel like things are just a completely different pace.
Yes, enough talking.
More eating.
Man, never underestimate a good concha.
The power of a concha.
The power of a good concha. They don't look very good. And even today, I was like, I don't know. I guess I'll just get just a concha. Holy moly! That thing is delicious.
This thing's like 2,000 calories. It's like a brick.
Well worth it, though, right? Could you care to tell me why we're moving from Mexico City just when the weather gets nice?
The weather really is super nice, but it goes from being pretty hot to pouring rain. So like you only have a very small window of like perfect temperatures because it's probably gonna monsoon any moment.
Yes, but before the rainy season here, I guess like May
and half to most of June.
It was just hot. No rain, it was just
pretty hot. I think there's this idea going through the weeds that central Mexico temperatures, they're always mild year round.
The actual temperature I feel like can be mild, like 80, 85.
Yeah.
It just feels at altitude
That's
to us.
steamy.
It just feels hot. I know somebody one time commented like, y'all only look for air conditioners. Well, yeah, I mean, sorry, bud. It's true. I hate to tell you, but I will super hint. It's not like we're moving anywhere that's any colder.
No. We're not moving to the tops of Nevada de Toluca.
No, I wish. That'd be nice. Another thing I thought about that we've really learned in Mexico City is just how diverse Mexico is, and you can see that now. Well, they're not there.
Wait.
You can see that here in El Barrio Chino. I feel like in Vallarta, we just felt like, again, we felt like we knew Mexico, we felt like we knew who Mexicans were and what the Mexican identity is.
Could have been more wrong.
You come to a place like Mexico City and you have people, you have the richest people, unfortunately you have the poorest people, you have people from all over the world that have fused together their culture, Mexican culture. You have dumb gringos walking the streets vlogging.
Yeah.
It's very,
Diverse.
very diverse. I don't know if Mexico City represents all of Mexico, but there's somebody from every part of Mexico within Mexico City that represents where they came from.
Yeah.
Tú no nos perseguirás y nosotros no te perseguiremos. Si intentas venir tras
Gracias.
puedes tener mi palabra de
Sí, gracias.
chop suey. That's a lot of food.
Are you hungry?
Tommy's gonna be chop suey.
No kidding. Do you think you can even make a dent?
I mean, that's a pretty big.
That's a huge thing. Oh my
That's
gosh.
pretty big. That's a lot of fried lice.
Fried lice. I don't think most people, when they think of Mexico City, I don't think most people think of Chinese food or Chinatown or Barrio Chino, but we do. Every time we're down here, we came here with my dad on our first trip to Mexico City, and we loved it then.
Sat in this very spot.
We sat almost in this very spot. They put up this little wall here, but.
Keep coming back for more.
It looks like we barely even made a dent.
You're the one who wanted to order chop suey.
I mean, I ate my portion of chop suey. I feel like I've eaten most of the rice.
No. Don't zoom in on me.
There's like a bowling alley down here.
It's like one too.
Oh, buenos días, pesos, por favor. For a while. I don't know if that's
Sad or happy?
Sad or happy. Obviously we're gonna miss Mexico City. I mean, we did a whole video about how it's the best city in the world, 101 facts. Yeah, we're gonna miss Mexico City. However, well, I guess we'll put it this way. What are your final last impressions of Mexico City?
I'm so glad we came here. I think anyone that ever spends any amount of time in Mexico should make it a point to come to Mexico City.
Agreed. I think everybody, it's a very special place. We'll always have a special place in our hearts. But my final thoughts are Mexico City is a hard place to live. I don't like to end it on a negative note, but it's a hard place to live, and we're gonna go to another place that is